This week on Beacon Web News, we check out the MCLA Ice Cream Social, visit Freshgrass at MASS MoCA, talk with state representative candidates for the First Berkshire District, and look at the aftermath of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. That's coming up next on Beacon Web News. Hello and welcome back to MCLA Trailblazers. I'm Sam Niskern. This semester is already picking up traction as students readjust back to school life. But for many freshmen and many transfers, this is their first semester here in the Lion's Den. The President's Ice Cream Social was the perfect event to ease new students into the semester. And Claire Harrison was there to get in on the action. Claire?
Every year, the president of MCLA hosts an ice cream social here on the academic quad. The social is a great way for students and faculty alike to connect and learn about what's happening here on campus. During the social, students are able to walk around and check out clubs while enjoying free ice cream sundaes handed out by faculty members.
It's kind of like breaking bread. It's ice cream. So it just adds an extra flavor for the campus to come together. Upper class students come for ice cream that maybe wouldn't go to the fair, and then they get to meet first year students. So it just makes it like a carnival atmosphere.
The social is also a great way for students to promote their clubs and recruit new members for the upcoming school year.
So our club is Good Vibes, which is the yoga and holistic wellness club here on campus. And we hold yoga classes every Monday and Sunday evenings from 8 to 9 p.m. in the Venable Dance Studio.
Some clubs use the social as an opportunity to talk about events that they hope to put on or changes that they may be making this semester.
We just are pretty much going to do more events this semester. Rather than just kind of let it happen, we're going to make sure that they happen.
We plan on doing hot yoga. We've done Thai massages in the past, and we're trying to bring crystal sound healing to the program.
Students from all walks of life come out to enjoy the weather and what the ice cream social has to offer.
I like the fact that I could go around and ask questions about the clubs and learn more about them.
I agree.
And I enjoy it, seeing everybody working together and be part of the community.
This year, over 50 clubs participated in the ice cream social, and MCLA students from all over came to check it out and eat ice cream. Don't worry if you missed it, because all of the clubs that were present will have posters with their information available in the mailroom. Back to you, Sam.
Thanks, Claire. If you're looking for more ways to get involved on campus, check out the MCLA Students for a Democratic Society chapter, which has been revitalized on campus. The club is a radical multi-issue organization that leads campaigns to win change on campus and in the community. They are entirely student and youth-led and have active chapters in high schools, colleges, and universities all over the country. If you are interested in bringing about social change within your life and community, the club meets on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in Bowman, room 208. Or you could check out the MCLA College Republicans chapter and join them for a barbecue with public safety on Thursday, September 21st in the quad from 3 to 5 p.m. The event is a chance to meet and build better relationships with MCLA Public Safety. Free hot dogs and hamburgers will be served. Here at MCLA, the first Her Campus meeting of the year will be in Bowman 217 on Friday, September 29th from 4 to 5 p.m. The program is looking for anyone who has interests that range from writing, photography, social media networking, PR, and graphic design. For more information, feel free to visit the website hercampus.com or the Her Campus MCLA Facebook page. Every year, MASS MoCA hosts one of the largest folk and indie festivals around, Freshgrass. This year, BWN was able to attend and talk to some of the artists playing as well as the fans. Karina, off to you.
Hi, I'm Karina Matera from Beacon Web News, here to give you insight on the Fresh Grass Music Festival here at MASS MoCA. The Fresh Grass Music Festival is a yearly festival helped produced by MASS MoCA. Outside MASS MoCA, there are 4 different entertainment stages for the musicians. One of the members of the band, Upstate Rubdown, tells us what he was looking forward to.
I mean, the lineup this year I'm really excited about, and I'd say just the vibe itself, for us personally, is great. We have band members that actually live in town now, so this kind of feels very like home for us now. So See, I mean, this year, I mean, there seems like there's more people. It seems like it's definitely more bustling, which is really nice. I mean, the lineup this year I'm really excited about, and I'd say just the vibe itself for us personally is great. We have band members that actually live in town now, so this kind of feels very like home for us now. So.
The music sets a kind of urban mood filled with ranges of talent from famous guitarists, traditionalists, and even some of our very own Trailblazers. Ryan Chappelle talks more about the environment at the festival.
I mean, this is one of the coolest settings for a festival, I think, is just having MASS MoCA here, having that an aspect of the festival itself, the kind of industrial, kind of post-industrial look to it, and yet it's beautiful. Like, all the grounds are beautiful. Like, you get this sense that there was a lot that happened here and that there still is a lot happening here. And I mean, the town itself, the Berkshires are just beautiful. North Adams is beautiful. So, and yeah, I really love that it really feels like a creative space, because you have the museum, you have all these artists here, so you feel as an artist that much more inspired by the fact that there is a lot of art happening here right now.
So that's what this music festival's all about. I'm Karina Matera from Beacon Web News. Back to you, Sam.
Thanks, Karina. I can't wait to go next year. Coming up in just a few weeks is the 62nd annual North Adams Fall Foliage Parade, taking place on Sunday, October 1st. This year, North Adams is trying to get MCLA students involved by inviting clubs to march in the parade. Money will be awarded to the first 3 clubs that sign on, but all MCLA clubs are welcome to join. The theme is Magic in the Berkshires, and floats, bands, small groups, and even dogs are welcome to participate. Visit the One Berkshire website to apply if interested. And there is still time to make it to the North Adams Farmers Market if you haven't had the chance over the summer. Starting at 9 a.m. on Sunday, the St. Anthony's Municipal Lot will be filled with handcrafted goods, fresh fruits, and homemade jellies, with live acoustic music from 10 to noon. Now we'll go to Julia Texera for the weather and a 7-day forecast. Julia, off to you.
Thanks, Sam. Hey, Trailblazers. Here's your weather forecast for this week. Starting on Thursday, the high will be 80 degrees and the low will be 56 degrees, but it will be partly cloudy. Friday, it will be 80 degrees and 53 degrees, and that will also be partly cloudy. Saturday, we'll finally see some sun. The high will be 82 degrees and the low will be 59 degrees. Sunday will be the warmest day of the week. It will be 86 degrees and the low will be 63. However, the sun will return on Monday, as the high will be 84 degrees and the low will be 62 degrees. Tuesday will be 80 degrees and the low will be 66 degrees. Finally, on Wednesday, it will be 80 degrees and 68 degrees. However, there will be a chance of rain, so I definitely recommend bringing some sort of umbrella with you for the day. That's your 7-day weather forecast, and back to you, Sam.
Thanks, Julia. The weather elsewhere has been quite merciless lately, with intense hurricanes and storms ravaging the Caribbean and Southeast. Karen Canella looked deeper into the aftermath of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. Karen?
With hurricane season upon us, Category 4 Hurricane Irma wreaked havoc worldwide. Over 100,000 people have suffered and at least 22 have died. Hurricane Harvey hits Category 4 with winds of 130 miles per hour, destructing Florida and Texas. The disaster of the hurricane caused power loss in both states and has left 30,000 people homeless. Over 450,000 people have been affected directly and will file as disaster victims. The strength of the hurricane resulted in the death of 2 innocent lives. The Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico took the brunt of the damage, with winds up to 140 miles per hour, ripping away the infrastructure. A few MCLA students studying abroad in the Virgin Islands experienced the catastrophic storm firsthand. The students were placed in shelters where they were provided with food and water, as the strength of the storm resulted in the destruction of their campus. The students were stuck on the island for days due to airline cancellations, but have since reported that they are now safe with their families in the comfort of their own home. In St. Thomas, 4 people have already been reported dead and over 6,000 Americans are still stuck. Weather forecasters have reported that the ocean heat has influenced the hurricane behavior. Ocean temperatures were drastic during Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Harvey, giving force to both storms. The damage inflicted by Hurricane Irma is long-lasting and epidemic, with the rise of Hurricane Maria that made landfall as maximum Category 5, storm traveling at 160 miles per hour. The hurricane has left Dominica devastated and is now headed to Puerto Rico. Tweets from relief programs have been gaining traction all over social media, sharing information on ways to get to safety or donate to those who need it. Citizens have also been using Twitter to update the world on the destruction that lay in the wake of Irma. The Red Cross has provided shelter for citizens, and over 2,000 volunteers have helped Florida and Texas residents that suffer from the destruction of the storm. All donations are accepted. If you want to help donate to those who suffer from Hurricane Irma or Harvey, visit www.redcross.org. All Hands is also helping aid victims from the disasters of the storm. Visit www to donate. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, asks for victims that are in need to call their helpline for assistance. Call 1-800-621-3362. The nation has been affected by the hurricanes that have swept through. We can only hope that the families are now home and safe. For Beacon Web News, I'm Karen Canella.
Karen, we wish a full and speedy recovery to all those affected by any of the storms. Election season is upon us and candidates are in full campaign mode. BWN attended a recent state rep forum for the First Berkshire District in order to get face-to-face with the candidates and see where they stand on the issues. Let's go to the clip. As election season heats up in the northern Berkshires, candidates are in full campaign mode. On September 11th, Bounty Fair and Adams hosted a state rep forum for the First Berkshire District. All 5 candidates spoke for 10 minutes about their platform, ideals, and plans. The first to speak was Christine Canning, the only Republican candidate running for the seat. Canning highlighted what she felt to be most important, reaching across party lines to work together.
Here in Berkshire County, we can't afford to go by labels anymore. We have to work bipartisan. And personally, and even through the Senate campaign, it was very surprising. And even iBerkshire and other news agencies talked about this. I'm for single payer for the health care. Everyone deserves health. I've worked around the world, and we should all have health care.
Canning went on to share some examples of what it means to have liberal ideologies as a Republican.
I am very liberal about the environment. I actually am one of 3 Republicans who supported the environment. Where I might be more conservative to the liberals, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment.
Kevin Toll, the candidate who served as Gail Ann Caridy's aide, spoke about the Chapter 70 funding formula and what changes need to be made in order to accommodate all school systems.
Particularly the classifications for school districts, because we need special emphasis on rural schools because they're very different with very different needs from urban and suburban schools. I went through a suburban school and I saw the difference between that and what we have in the Berkshires. And so any rural school funding and any increase in rural school funding is going to be huge for the Berkshires to make sure that we don't have to close schools like we did in Cheshire.
Candidate Lisa Blackmer was also at the event, and she touched upon one of the issues she feels strongly about, the lack of public transportation.
What happened was years ago, the state told the cities, the towns in particular, to regionalize their schools and then not to worry about funding the transportation. The state would pay for it, and the state didn't keep its word. So those are issues that are in that. That's another issue.
Former Mayor John Barrett III, who was also in the running for state rep, explained what types of jobs the area needs in order to combat a declining population.
Well, I think we have to do is quality jobs that pay a good living wage more than anything else. A lot of these jobs are skilled. We're the only county in Massachusetts that has to import people to fill the existing jobs that were here. I think the key to it all is having a good on-the-job training program and a good partnership with our local businesses. That does 2 things. It trains a worker and it also saves local businesses a lot of money.
The final candidate running for the seat, Stephanie Bosley, spoke about how important it is for her to use her privilege to help speak out against injustices.
I think that, by running for elected office and being aware of white privilege, being aware of, especially given what's going on in our country right now, using my voice of privilege to speak out against racial injustice and also talking to other communities about policies that might be fair and equitable to all.
Canning has a free ride to the special election on November 7th, but the 4 Democratic candidates will first need to face off in a primary scheduled for October 10th. Last night, the mayoral election was narrowed down to just 2 candidates, Thomas Bernard and Bob Moulton Jr. BWN will continue to follow the mayoral, city council, and state rep races as they unfold. And for you Shakespeare buffs, the history program will be hosting Shakespeare's Histories Thursday, September 21st at 7 p.m. in Murdoch 218. The hour-long event features Timothy Mooney, who combines some of Shakespeare's most revered speeches from his various plays into a single performance. The annual library book sale, hosted by the North Adams Public Library, will take place on Friday, September 22nd at St. Elizabeth's Parish Center from 9 to 4. All are welcome to attend. It's always a good idea to look for discounts and save money when out shopping. And with the Cha-Ching app from the Greylock Federal Union, now you can. Cha-Ching alerts smartphone users to a variety of discounts available at selected merchants in Berkshire County. Greylock members can download Cha-Ching from the iPhone App Store or Google Play for Androids. And join us next episode as we remember longtime MCLA professor Paul Duquette, who passed away in late May. That is it for this episode of Beacon Web News. To stay updated with the last BWN news, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching and good luck this semester. We will see you next week.